America, and welcome aboard.
Number of Facebook friends. That's not what it is. It's the study of ancient albinos.
Using steel-reinforced barrels.
What about campfires?
And a short order cook from IHOP.
Hi, welcome to Comedy Parenting Radio. It's the show that's giving away free bowls of pizza-flavored shaved ice at the Winter Olympics. Let's welcome our new listeners from Raceland, Louisiana, Castle Knock, Ireland, and Carlsbad, California.
You know, if you raced over to Ireland and knocked over their castle, that would be bad, Carl.
So what's our show about today, Joshua?
Well, I was digging around in the slush bucket files, and I unearthed this ancient scrapped show of us talking all about how science is wrong and textbooks are wrong.
Oh, that's right. That was us explaining bad science, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
So why don't we just play that show?
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, we're taking the blame off of us and putting it on us?
Okay, you're listening to Comedy Parenting Radio. We'll be right back.
Okay, forest animals, kids are coming to the forest, and it's up to us to make their visit a good one. Sparrow, have you practiced the most popular bird songs for the year?
Of course.
Catchy. I like it. River, how's the temperature?
It's a refreshing 52 degrees, man.
I love it. Turtle.
He's not here yet, man.
He's late every morning. Okay. Squirrel.
The forest has been preparing just for you. To learn more about cool things to do in the forest, visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Comedy Parenting.
Stop imitating Fezzik, and I mean it.
Does anybody want peanuts?
Okay, we're back with Comedy Parenting Radio, and Josh, why don't you just start rolling some clips from that bad science show?
I don't think paleontology would be very interesting.
Why is that?
Who wants to study a bunch of buckets?
That's not what it is. It's the study of ancient albinos. You know, there are actually 3 ways that animals deal with wintertime. You know, just like humans. There are those that migrate, there are those that hibernate, then there are those that migrainate.
As in a bad headache?
Yeah, like when you hear people say, "This snow is such a headache."
I think I want to be an ornithologist someday.
You like birds?
No, I find thorns very interesting.
I think you have dyslexia.
I discovered dinosaurs aren't real.
Well, how's that?
The museum guide said the Sauroplerodon skeleton was made out of plaster and plastique.
What about real bone fragments?
Those are probably from pigs.
What about large bone fragments?
Those are probably from a moose.
Oh, really? How about the really, really large bone fragments?
They're from a really, really large moose.
Planets like the Earth and Mars and Venus all have moth DNA.
I don't believe that.
It's true. Have you ever seen a moth?
Of course.
What do they do when they see light?
They're attracted to it.
What about campfires? They circle around and around and around and around, getting closer and closer until they burn up.
And it's been scientifically proven that the planets are getting closer to the sun each year and will finally burn up.
Ergo, planets have moth DNA.
Cowboys like us sure do have fun, racing the wind, chasing the sun.
Speaking of planets, you know the Earth has extreme gravity pockets around the world.
What do you mean?
There are spots where the gravity is 50 times stronger than the place right next to it.
Give me an example.
Well, skiing. Ever noticed how skiers are moving along and then bam, they slam to the ground for no apparent reason?
Oh, yeah.
Or you fall just walking for no real reason.
I've done that.
Extreme gravity spot.
The Earth is not round or flat. It's concave.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ever notice how all the rivers run downhill? Plus, have you ever heard of caves? Concave?
Haven't you ever heard of the water cycle?
That's never been proven. The speed of light is not as fast as they say.
What are you yakking about?
I can turn off the fluorescent light and get in bed before it's dark.
That's because you're afraid of monsters, Dad.
Well, once you're under the covers, they can't get you.
In other news, scientists invented a new sound wave form that makes you hungry when you hear it.
Who invented that?
Scientists at MIT and a short-order cook from IHOP.
Well, what does the sound wave look like?
The Pillsbury Doughboy.
You're listening to Files from Dead Shows by Comedy Parenting Radio. We will return shortly.
Guess who needs to laugh the most? Your dentist. Day after day, they look into mouths of people with rotten teeth and bad breath. Give your dentist a breath of fresh air by sending them a copy of Dad the Tooth Fairy Didn't Come, and soon they'll be reclining in the chair and you'll be running the drill. To pick up your copy, send $20 check or money order to Tooth Fairy, 400 Prospector Trail, Marble, Colorado 81623. That's Tooth Fairy, 400 Prospector Trail, Marble, Colorado 81623.
You're listening to Comedy Parenting Radio.
Well, I started out down a dirty road.
Guys, the science books are wrong.
We already knew that. That's what the show's about.
You see, the apple didn't fall on Newton.
What was it then?
A fig, duh.
Chefs and scientists have worked on other projects, you know.
Name one.
Well, scientists dive deep into the marinara trench using steel-reinforced barrels. That's where they mine marinara sauce for spaghetti.
Scientists had to work for decades to develop birthday candles that dripped down on the cake. They originally dripped up.
Yeah, there was wax all over the ceilings.
To fix that problem, scientists had to remove the helium from the wax.
They all sucked on the candles and talked like Donald Duck.
Yeah. Happy birthday to you.
You know, tectonic plates are very social. They move around a bunch, and they like to rub shoulders with other tectonic plates.
Sometimes they go overseas and mooch off of relatives.
Good.
Did you know that a lot of the bugs you see aren't really tiny? They're just far away.
I'm interested in the study of aviation.
I'm interested in the study of air.
I'm interested in the study of vacuums in outer space.
That's nothing. I'm interested in heavy metals and corn dogs.
You know, there have been many kinds of philosophers over the centuries.
The Sumerian philosophers?
The Socratic philosophers.
The Hellenic philosophers.
Then there's my favorite.
What's that?
The dental philosophers.
Oh, like Maximus Placius III?
I got 2 strong arms, I can help.
What do snapping turtles and army ants have in common?
They both have a natural pain-inducing bite.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Scientists have argued over whether time is linear or fluid for eons.
They've also argued over who gets the check.
You're listening to Comedy Parenting Radio.
I don't believe it. My savings are gone. They're gone.
You're kidding.
Nope, they're gone. They're gone.
Okay, all right. Think about it. Where did you have them last?
I remember I was home, then I took them, and then I spent them on that vacation to Aruba. Then I bought this miniature suit of armor I saw in the in-flight magazine.
And that's the last you saw of your savings?
Yes.
This is so weird.
I know, right?
Weird? Not really. Not saving now means no money later. You'd be surprised how quickly a little money from every paycheck can really add up. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free ideas and easy ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
The armor is cool, though. Oops. I think I broke its gauntlet.
You broke my favorite part.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Bobbleheads were used in early space flights as gyroscopic stabilizers. They had to be abandoned because space crews from Wisconsin started taking advice from them.
Hey, Bobblehead, is it okay if I open up this bag of ants?
Boing. Bobblehead says it's okay.
Bobblehead, should I be pressing the purple button?
Boing.
Yes? Okay.
Hey, all right, who jettisoned half of our fuel?
Bobblehead, we lost half our fuel.
Are you sure?
Should we be turning around?
Boing. He's shaking his head no.
No need to abort. The countdown starts.
All the good animal names were taken, so when they got to Australia, they got all the leftovers.
Like kookaburra? Or wallaby?
Wombat? Dingo?
And box jellyfish?
Great gopher holes, it slipped my mind.
Let's pull up this article about the 10 new levels of taxonomic ranking. Josh, we want to read this off?
Absolutely. 10 new levels of taxonomic ranking. Number 1, area code. Number 2, political affiliation. Number 3, zip code +4. Number 4, office carpet color. Number 5, number of Facebook friends. Number 6, shoe size. Number 7, likes or dislikes pets. And least but not last, number 8, adeptness at PowerPoint. Number 9, greater or less than 2% Albanian blood. And number 10, ability to tie Windsor knot.
Man, that was some scientific show we had back then.
I forgot how shows used to be.
No wonder we didn't air that.
Yeah, I think we need to launch this one into the sun fairly quickly.
Okay, you've been listening to Comedy Parenting Radio, talking bad science up here in the studio. I want to thank you guys for coming out today.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And when you guys go,
Yeah.
don't ever go poking around in the archives ever again.
I've learned my lesson. I won't.
Bye-bye.
Low hat was that?
That's not low hat. That's the word what.
Well, it looks like low hat in your writing.
You know what? It really does look like low hat.
archaeology would be very interesting